XMG announces the Fusion 15 and Core 15 gaming laptops. With the XMG Fusion 15 and Core 15, XMG unveils its first 15.3-inch laptops in 1610 format. The two compact devices, which are very similar except for a few details, differ primarily regarding their CPUs. The Fusion 15 is powered by Intel's Core i9-14900X or i7-14650H and either an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 or 4070, while the Core 15 combines an AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS with an RTX 4060. Apart from that, the gaming laptops, which weigh around 2 kilograms and are 21.9 millimeters high, offer a XG display with a brightness of 500 nits and an almost entirely aluminum chassis with a clean and elegant design. The design language of the XMG Fusion 15, E24, and the XMG Core 15, M24, focuses on understated elegance. The laptops share an identical, black anodized and torsion-resistant aluminum chassis. At 342.5 by 245 by 21.9 mm, these two 15.3-inch devices are very compact, while a reduced weight of just 2.0 kg, XMG Core 15, or 2.1 kg, XMG Fusion 15, offers good portability. XMG Fusion 15 with Intel, XMG Core 15 with AMD processors. The primary distinction between the two laptops lies in the choice of processor, alongside some platform-related differences. The XMG Fusion 15 offers the largest selection of configurable components, in addition to the top-of-the-range version with Intel's Core i9-14900X and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 or 4060. XMG also offers an entry-level configuration with the Core i7-14650H and an RTX 4060, which is particularly attractive in terms of price, performance. In contrast, the XMG Core 15 is powered by AMD's Ryzen 7 8845HS and a GeForce RTX 4060, including the advanced eye acceleration functions integrated into the CPU. AMD Ryzen I, a feature that Intel's HX processors do not have. Well-ventilated compact chassis allows for high performance. The composite cooling systems differ slightly in design due to platform-specific requirements, but both the Fusion 15 and the Core 15 boast four-air outlets with copper heat sinks placed in front of them. Fresh air is drawn in via the bottom as well as via the keyboard. Phase-changing Honeywell PTM7958 thermal pads are used on both the processor and the graphics card. This allows the graphics performance of the available GPUs to be fully exploited in keeping with NVIDIA's performance management. XMG's first 15.3-inch displays with over 500 nits and an edge-to-edge keyboard. The XMG Fusion 15 and Core 15 are based on the new, very compact 15.3-inch format with a 1610 display that can be opened up to 180 degrees single-handedly. The 240Hz IPS panel features a resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels, 500 nits of brightness and 100% sRGB color space coverage. A significant contribution to the compact laptop design is made by the narrow display edges on all four sides, which nevertheless leave space for a Windows Hello-compatible dual-sensor webcam with a physical cover on the top edge. The laptop displays are linked to the efficient GPU. Performance-intensive 3D tasks are automatically handled by the high-performance GPU utilizing NVIDIA Optimus, and the displays support variable refresh rates utilizing Adaptive Sync, Fusion 15, or AMD FreeSync, Core 15, technology. If desired, a mux switch allows for a direct connection to the GPU. Seamlessly integrated into the compact design is a newly developed, highly functional edge-to-edge keyboard that is almost flush with the outer edges of the chassis. In addition to a fully fledged 4-numeric keypad, the input device features fully sized, offset arrow keys, dedicated navigation keys and a F-in lock function. With an otherwise identical layout, The Fusion 15 keyboard comes with advanced gaming features such as in-key rollover, anti-ghosting and freely customizable per-key RGB lighting. The glass touchpads are a comfortable 123 by 77.5 mm in size. Extensive connectivity options. On the connectivity side, the XMG Fusion 15 provides Thunderbolt 4, USB4 with support for charging via an additional USB-C charger with up to 100 watts and a DisplayPort function, HDMI 2.1, Gigabit Ethernet, USB-C 3.2 Gen 1, 3 USB-A 3.2 ports, an SD card reader for full-size memory cards and a 2-inch-1 audio jack for headsets. Both external graphics interfaces, Thunderbolt 4 and HDMI, are connected directly to the dedicated NVIDIA graphics card. Apart from two exceptions, the XMG Core 15 has the same connectivity options. The Thunderbolt 4 port is substituted with a USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 port, which is also capable of power delivery and DisplayPort, but linked to the integrated AMD graphics unit. However, the laptop also offers an additional mini DisplayPort 1.4 with GPU connection. 99.8 Wh battery and new, more compact power supply units. Both laptops include a 99.8 Wh battery, while the entry-level configuration of the XMG Core 15 is also available with an 80 Wh model. Their primary power supplies are newly designed power supply units, which are among the most compact from XMG in their respective performance class. The 280 watt power supply unit of the Fusion 15 measures 160 by 69 by 25 mm, while the 240 watt power supply unit of the Core 15 is even smaller at 125 by 70 by 25 mm. Enhanced cooling for SSDs and comprehensive control center. The available RAM configuration depends on the selected CPU platform. While the AMD-based Core 15 can hold up to 96 GB of plugged-in DDR5 memory, the Fusion 15 is limited to a maximum of 64 GB of DDR5 RAM due to the thermal limitations of the largest single RAM modules in combination with Intel processors from the HX series. Both laptops each offer two M.2 slots with Key 4.0 connection and are fitted with separate heat shields and thermal pads to enhance cooling of the drives. The extended XMG Control Center, which has always been part of the standard repertoire of the XMG Neo series, is also on board with these new models and enables very fine-grained adjustments of the CPU and GPU power limits as well as the ability to set your own performance profiles and fan curves. Additional CPU undervolting and RAM tuning, XMP profiles, adjustments to timings and voltages, is an exclusive feature of the Intel HX platform and is thus only available on the XMG Fusion 15. Pricing and availability. The base configuration of the XMG Fusion 15, E24, which can be freely configured on bestware.com, includes Intel's Core i7-14650HX, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 16, 2x8, GB DDR5 5600 RAM, a 500 GB SSD, a 99 Wh battery and a 500 nits bright IPS display with 240 Hz. The starting price, including 19% VAT, is €1,599. Upgrades such as to the Intel Core i9-14900HX, €198, or an NVIDIA GeForce 4070, €295, only with i9-14900HX, are available for an additional charge. For a starting price of €1,399, the XMG Core 15, M24, comes with AMD's Ryzen 7 8845HS, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 and an 80 Wh battery. The upgrade to the optional 99 Wh battery for this laptop is priced at €75. The laptops are expected to be shipped from the end of March, Fusion 15, or mid-April, Core 15. Upcoming XMG Neo 16 set for May release. Following the introduction of the XMG Neo 17, E24, XMG will present the XMG Neo 16 in May, which will be a complete redesign, not merely a refresh. The 16-inch model also features 500 nits XG display and the improved keyboard layout of the XMG Fusion 15 and Core 15, but boasts Intel's Core i9-14900HX, graphics cards up to the GeForce RTX 4090, and a significantly improved cooling system, both in terms of air cooling and Oasis support, positioning it as the most powerful XMG high-end laptop of the 2024 model year.